Welcome back to the Auto Center. Today we're diving into something that feels almost impossible, yet exciting to imagine: the rebirth of a legend. After decades of silence, Chevrolet has shocked the world with the announcement of the all-new 2026 Chevrolet Corvair. A nameplate that once stirred controversy and innovation in equal measure, now reimagined for the electric era. This isn't just a nostalgic throwback. It's a bold reinvention of one of the most misunderstood cars in automotive history, transformed into a modern masterpiece designed for a new generation of drivers. The original Corvair, launched back in 1960, was known for its air-cooled rear engine, lightweight handling, and unconventional design. It was America's answer to European small cars, quirky and full of character. But it also became infamous, criticized heavily by Ralph Nader in his book Unsafe at Any Speed. And Chevrolet quietly ended production by 1969. For years, enthusiasts have wondered what might have been if the Corvair had survived. And now, over half a century later, Chevrolet has finally given us that answer. The 2026 Corvair emerges not as a retro novelty, but as a flagship in Chevrolet's electric lineup. Built on GM's Ultium platform, the new Corvair is a sleek fastback four-door coupe that blends futuristic aerodynamics with unmistakable nods to the past. The proportions are low and wide, with a long sloping roofline that flows into a distinctive rear deck. From the front, thin LED headlamps stretch across a clean fascia, with subtle air curtains that channel airflow around the body. Move to the side and you'll notice muscular haunches, sculpted panels, and a beltline that rises toward the rear, a quiet echo of the original Corvair's silhouette. And at the back, Chevrolet designers integrated a minimalist light bar with a subtle ducktail spoiler, honoring the Corvair's classic rear-engine heritage without directly copying it. Step inside, and you'll find a cabin that feels more like a concept car than a production vehicle. A panoramic glass roof stretches almost seamlessly from the windshield to the rear, filling the interior with natural light. The dashboard is dominated by a floating 16-inch OLED display that curves slightly toward the driver, paired with a smaller digital cluster behind the steering wheel. Instead of overwhelming the driver with endless menus, Chevrolet has introduced a clean interface that prioritizes voice control, gesture recognition, and haptic feedback. Materials are equally futuristic, with sustainable fabrics, recycled metals, and plant-based leather alternatives. Ambient lighting changes based on drive mode, glowing cool blue in comfort mode, fiery red in sport mode, and calming green in eco mode. But of course, a Corvair isn't just about how it looks, it's about how it drives. The new model comes in two primary configurations. The standard version uses a dual motor setup with all-wheel drive, delivering around 480 horsepower and an estimated 0 to 60 in just 4.1 seconds. For enthusiasts craving more, the Corvair RS Performance Edition cranks things up to 650 horsepower with a tri-motor system. Borrowed from the GMC Hummer EV, this model slashes 0 to 60 down to an astonishing 2.9 seconds, making it faster than many supercars while still offering everyday usability. Both versions feature adaptive air suspension, torque vectoring, and multiple drive modes that let the driver tailor the experience from smooth cruising to razor-sharp handling. Range is equally impressive. Thanks to a 120 kilowatt-hour Ultium battery pack and advanced regenerative braking, the Corvair promises over 370 miles of range on a single charge. With GM's latest 800-volt charging system, you can add up to 200 miles in just 15 minutes at a fast charging station. And for those living in colder climates, Chevrolet has integrated a heat pump system that maximizes efficiency in winter while keeping the cabin warm without draining the battery excessively. Technology extends far beyond performance. The 2026 Corvair debuts GM's next-generation Ultra Cruise system, which builds on Super Cruise with expanded hands-free driving on nearly every mapped road in North America. A suite of 12 cameras, radar, and LiDAR creates a 360-degree safety bubble, detecting obstacles, cyclists, and pedestrians with uncanny precision. The car can even execute automated lane changes, navigate complex highway interchanges, and Park itself with the tap of a button. Safety features include collision anticipation, evasive steering assist, and real-time driver monitoring that gently alerts you if your attention drifts. Chevrolet also made sure the Corvair feels connected to the modern digital lifestyle. Over-the-air updates mean the car can gain new features and improvements over time, much like your smartphone. The infotainment system integrates seamlessly with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and even gaming platforms, allowing passengers to stream movies, play games, or attend virtual meetings while charging. A built-in Wi-Fi 6 hotspot supports up to 10 devices, and an optional 18-speaker Bose Atmos sound system turns the cabin into a rolling concert hall. Now let's talk about price and positioning. Chevrolet intends for the Corvair to be a halo vehicle that balances attainability with aspirations. The base dual-motor model is expected to start around $58,000, putting it in line with cars like the Tesla Model S and the upcoming Ford Cabriev, the high-performance RS variant, with its tri-motor setup and luxury upgrades, will likely start closer to $85,000, making it a bargain for the performance it offers. Production is set to begin in late 2025, with deliveries rolling out in the first quarter of 2026. What's fascinating about the 2026 Corvair is how it bridges Chevrolet's past and future. On one hand, it acknowledges the history of the original, a car that dared to be different and challenged convention. On the other, it embraces the demands of the present: sustainability, electrification, safety, and digital connectivity. It represents Chevrolet's willingness to take risks again, to create a car that sparks conversation and emotion rather than just blending into the crowd. So, is the world ready for the return of the Corvair? Judging by the buzz it has already created, the answer seems to be yes. Enthusiasts are excited, skeptics are curious, and the industry is paying attention. Whether you view it as redemption for a misunderstood classic or simply as one of the most exciting new EVs on the market, the 2026 Chevrolet Corvair has the potential to redefine what a Chevrolet can be. It's bold, it's fast, it's futuristic, and it carries a name that was never supposed to return, but now might just shape the brand's future. And that's the story of the reborn Corvair, a car that has risen from history into a new era of performance and innovation. What do you think? Is this the kind of revival Chevrolet needed, or should the Corvair have remained a memory of the past? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any of our deep dives into the latest cars reshaping the automotive world. Thanks for watching the Auto Center, and we'll see you in the next video.